Can you give me an idea of how much of your life you put into wrestling?
It's pretty much all I think about, you know.
Sammy Mobly is obsessed with wrestling.
The drives, you know, the practices, the tournaments, they go all day.
And while he competes alone, he's anything but lonely.
I was his nutritionist, his taxi, his mother, his biggest fan.
Even though other people don't see it, you know, their support is what keeps you going through this long, grueling season.
Mobly poured countless hours, over 12 years, into earning the smallest of advantages over his opponents.
Learning discipline, what you eat, how you sleep, how you practice every single day. I think after a while you get used to it, but it never really becomes easier.
That hard work paid off. In the state championship semifinals, he upset Colorado's #1 wrestler in his weight class. Then, it was on to the title bout.
Walk me through what happened on Saturday in the championship match.
So 1-1. And with about 10 seconds left, I was in on a shot, in on a leg. Finished, thought I won it. I thought I had two. I thought there was time left, but the ref waved it off and he said no two, no points, and time was out. So we went to overtime. I was fatigued, I was tired, I made one mistake, and he capitalized. He won right then. Sudden victory.
What he thought was glorious victory waved off in the blink of an eye. He tried to regroup.
I just got tired, made a mistake, and that's what happens.
The smallest of margins, forcing Mobly from elation to deflation.
Like, that's it. Yeah, nothing, to be honest, just sadness.
When he lost that match, it was heartbreaking.
Yeah, I left it all out there and just didn't pay off, but I'm still proud of what I did in the tournament.
Is it hard to not replay it in your mind?
Oh, all the time, different scenarios, what I could have done differently, all day thinking about it. It's tough, you know. You wrestle, I probably wrestled 120, 130 matches, and that was the last one. To have it end like that, it's really tough.
Runner-up at 157.58, Sammy Mobly.
In the darkness of that never-ending moment, he grabs onto one unrelenting light: his mom.
But I went down to the corner and I just said, I'm proud of you. That was it. But that was the same words I would have used, win or lose. I'm proud of you.
Pride not only in her son's effort, but in his composure.
And he walked off that mat with his head held high, and that's all we can ask for.
It might be cliche, but losing really is more important for a person than winning, I think. It's so huge to a person's life. If you just always win, you'll never learn how to deal with that loss.
How will that flavor the way you look back at the hours, the years you put into wrestling?
It's kind of sour, to be honest. To end it like that, I knew it would be my last match, maybe ever. So it's tough, but you know, I can always look back and look at the work I put in. Every match I wrestled and gave my all. There was never a time where I just gave up, you know. There was never a time where I didn't feel like I gave my all. I gave my all, and that was the result, and I'll have to live with that, but there's no reason I'll be, you know, sad that I made it there and, you know, gave 100%.
With help from his family, in just 2 days, Mobly was already processing grief, turning it into life lessons.
There wasn't anything he could do differently. You know, there are no regrets. And I think that's what he takes with him. And he sees, you know, sometimes it doesn't fall your way, but that's life.
You know, I couldn't have done it without their support. You know, hours and hours and days for years. My parents, they helped me big time, so I never want to forget that, no matter what the result was.
That young man is wise beyond his years. Now, Mobly hopes to continue wrestling in college, but it seems like what he's learned in the aftermath of defeat may prove just as valuable as time spent on the mat. For Denver 7 Sports, I'm Nick Rothschild.